it's me, V, and in today's video we're going to be styling flat twists in multiple different ways. So as you can see, I have a side part with the right going to the right and the left going to the left, multiple sections on each side, and right now I'm wearing it in 2 puffs, but the first style I'm going to do is 2 puffs with leave out, so like a half up, half down, but with 2 puffs. After that, I will be doing 1 high puff, then I will do 2 low puffs, and then I'll do 1 low puff. So first, I'm going to show you how I did the flat twist and get into the half up, half down style. So without further ado, let's get into it.
The first thing that I'm doing is parting the front section of my hair where I will be doing the flat twist. And for this section, I'm parting from ear to ear, going in a U shape. And the size of this section will be dependent on how far back you want your flat twist to go. I didn't want mine to go too far back, so you can see where I decided to part my section. And in hindsight, I should have done the part at less of an angle so that it went behind my ear, and that way the bottom row of my flat twist had more space to go backwards. And now I'm tying up the front section of my hair, and I'm going to tie up the second section of my hair as well, which is where I will be doing the 2 puffs, and move on to clean up the part of my leave out. And this I'm doing in a U shape as well because I like the way my hair lays when I have more left out in the center and less left out on the sides. And now I'm going back to the front section because I decided that it was going too far back and I wasn't going to have enough hair to put into the 2 puffs that are going behind the flat twist. So I'm just going back in and going with the same shape from ear to ear and making the part clean. And now that I'm happy with the front section, I'm going to tie it back up and move back to the other section. And now that I have more hair in the middle, I'm going to make the back part go higher so that I have more hair left out. I really need to invest in a handheld mirror because holding this tablet was inconvenient and bothersome. In the end, I was able to get the part clean anyways, but it did take a little while. And now that I'm happy with that part, I'm going to tie up the middle section and go ahead and spray the back with water so that I can detangle it. And I didn't put any product in my hair because I had already been wearing it out for a week and I had plenty of product in there left to just reactivate to define my curls. And now I'm working on the middle section of my hair. I'm making a middle part with my hands just to give myself a base to work with. Then I'm going in with my comb like usual. And for this section, I used a mirror in front of me, but it was easier to use my tablet above my head so that I could look up instead of looking down while parting behind me, which is pretty difficult. And once I'm happy with the part, I'm going in with water and following that with Eco Gel, rubbing it on my roots, and then going in with a slick brush and brushing everything in the direction of where I'm going to tie my hair up. And then once I've tied my hair up, I'm going in with an edge brush to take care of flyaways and just make everything more sleek. Next, I'm spraying my ponytail with some water, the same way I did with my leave out, so I can go ahead and detangle that. Once I'm done detangling my ponytails, I go ahead and take out my leave out so that I can put everything in a hair tie together to get it out of the way so I can start parting for my flat twists. And now I'm starting my parting for the right section of my flat twist. I'm just getting an initial part and then brushing both sides just to make it easier to part, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean up that initial part. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and twist the left section of my hair just to get it out of the way. And then I'm going in with some parting gel and rubbing that along my part as well as on the roots of both sides, and then combing that just to make things sleeker so I can get a cleaner part. And once I'm happy with the part, I'm retwisting the left section of my hair. Now I'm going in and brushing my hair again just to make things smoother, and I'm starting to part the first section on the right side, and to do this I'm parting at an angle, trying to follow the same angle that the initial part is at so that the section is even. And for the size, I'm going about medium, and I'm going to use this as a guide for the size of the rest of the parts in this section. Now I'm twisting my hair back just so I can get a better view of the part to see if it's even. And once I'm happy with the part, I go ahead and braid it and tie it up with the left section of my hair just to get it out of the way. And for the rest of the parts on the right side of my head, I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the first part and try to follow the same angle. That way all of them will be even, and also try to keep them the same size. And once I'm finished parting the right side, I'm going to go ahead and tie it up to get it out of the way so I can start working on the left side. I'm going to brush it just like I did the right side, but for the parting on this side, I'm going to be going the opposite direction. I'm still going to be going at an angle, but this diagonal will be the opposite of the right side. And just like the right side, when I'm done parting a section, I'm going to braid it and tie it up with the opposite side to get it out of the way so I can part the rest of the section. For the rest of the left section, I'm going to follow the same method as the right, parting at the same angle each time. And now that I'm done parting the left side, I'm going to go ahead and tie it up so I can begin flat twisting on the right side. I went ahead and did the first twist off camera just to get the method down, and now I'm on the second section and I'm parting my edges out using a comb and an edge brush. Once I'm happy with my edges, I go ahead and spray the section with some water, brush it, and then rake my hands through it with gel. Once the gel is distributed throughout my hair, I go ahead and section off a part in the front and begin twisting that. Once I've twisted that a few times, I start grabbing hair. So I twist backwards and I grab hair each time I twist. So I twist and grab, twist and grab, twist and grab. And I continue like that until I reach the back of the section. And once there's no more hair to grab, I go ahead and twist the leftover hair around my finger to secure the twist that's on my scalp. And once I feel that that's secure, I go ahead and tie it up with a rubber band. And now I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of the sections. And once I'm finished with the right side, I go ahead and tie that up to get it out of the way so I can go ahead and twist the left side. And this is the final look for the first style. Unfortunately, I didn't record the process of me slicking my hair up into 2 puffs, but here's the result of that. The next style I'm going to do is 1 high puff. So all I'm doing for that is taking out my 2 ponytails and putting them together, and then going ahead and spraying some water to slick my hair up. And once I've finished tying my hair back up, I'm going in with some water just to loosen up my hair, and then I'm going to go in with some mousse on my fingers and finger coil my curls to make them a bit more defined. Once I finished finger coiling, I go in with my pick and pick my hair out to give it some volume and shape. And here's the final look for the high puff. The next style I'm doing is 2 low puffs, so the first thing I'm going to do is take up my high puff and then check to see if my middle part is still even. And once I've seen that it's still even, I go ahead and spray water, and then I run my hands through my hair to spread the water throughout it. And once I've done that, I go in with my brush to mold my hair down. And once I've brushed it out, I go in with my slick brush to make everything sleek. And once I have everything sleek, I go ahead and tie up my puff. And after I've tied up my puff, I go in with some more water and spray it into my hair so I can go ahead and detangle it. Now I'm brushing the ends of my flat twist to make sure that everything lies flatly, and then I go back in with my slick brush and sleek everything back into my puff. And then I'm finger coiling my curls with mousse to define them, just how I did with the high puff. And then once again, I go in with my pick to give my puff volume and shape. And here's the final look for the 2 low puffs. For the final look, I am doing a 1 low puff, so I'm going to go ahead and take out my puffs and then spray some water and brush my hair to mold it into 1 puff. And once I've tied my hair back, I go in with some water to detangle it. And once again, I go in with my pick to give my puff shape and volume. And here is the final look for the low puff.
And that is the final style. I'm sure there are plenty other ways you could style these flat twists, but those are the ones I chose to do in today's video. If you guys try any alternative styles, please let me know down in the comments. If you try any styles from these videos, let me know how you like them. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel to support me. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.